afternoon to you Britain's trivia fanatics. I'm your host Melissa Hartzell and welcome to today's mailplus Trivia Live, where every weekday we're giving you the chance to win up to £1,000. What better way is there to spend your Friday than winning a bit of money? All it takes is just a few minutes to answer 10 questions correctly to win a big cash prize, so you could be walking away a little wealthier. It's the last chance you'll have this week because there are no games on weekends, because weekends are reserved for brushing up on your general knowledge, ready for the week ahead. So a reminder of the rules: it's 10 multiple choice questions to test your general knowledge, 10 seconds to answer each one, and if you answer all 10 correctly, you win a share of that £1,000. But just a warning, when you tap the answer, there's no changing it, so keep that in mind. 10 seconds goes by very fast, so you better be quick, stick to your guns and tap the correct answer. If you miss question 1, your chances of winning the prize will unfortunately be over, so try not to be late. If you get one wrong along the way, you won't be able to win the money, but you can still play along until the end. So, all set? Comfortable? With a decent cuppa next to you? Let's set the dominoes in motion by answering question number 1. What is the name of the cartoon strip created by Charles M. Schulz, featuring Charlie Brown? Garfield, Peanuts, or Doonesbury? Charlie Brown and Snoopy the dog reached new heights, literally, by becoming the official mascots of the Apollo 10 spacecraft in 1969. They were featured in the comic strip Peanuts, although it wouldn't have been making its publisher peanuts, because at the height of its readership, it was reaching audiences of 355 million worldwide. Well done to you if you got that one right. Here's question 2. Which of these railway stations does not appear on a standard UK Monopoly board? King's Cross, Waterloo, or Fenchurch Street? Monopoly was first made in America as an educational tool originally called the Landlord's Game in 1903. It slowly evolved into the game we know today, adapted for the United Kingdom in 1930. It is Waterloo Station that doesn't appear on the board. During World War II, the British Secret Service orchestrated sending prisoners of war Monopoly sets with escape maps, money and a compass hidden within them. So a couple of easier ones just to get the general knowledge juices flowing, and 78% of you getting that one right, and continuing on to question 3. John Paul Jones was the bassist and keyboardist in which band? Rolling Stones, AC/DC, or Led Zeppelin? Hailing from London and originally called the New Yardbirds, it's Led Zeppelin. They last had a reunion concert in 2007. They famously arrived at their name while joking about their music going down like a lead balloon. But Jimmy Page said that a balloon wasn't heavy enough, so went one bigger with a Zeppelin. And well done to 72% of you getting that right, and moving on to question 4. Which of these American presidents served only one term in office? Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, or Bill Clinton? Not one of these presidents features on the grand sculpture known as Mount Rushmore, which displays Presidents Lincoln, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Washington, who are all said to be responsible for different elements of America's early growth. And it was Jimmy Carter who served only one term. His nickname was Jimmy Carter the Peanut Farmer, having taken care of his family's business of running a peanut farm in Georgia, which he eventually had to put into a blind trust to focus on the minor duties of running America. And well done to 79% of you getting that one right, and we're almost at the halfway mark. Here's question 5. Which country has the internet domain .cn? Canada, China, or Cameroon? Just to clarify the concept of an internet domain, the United Kingdom's domain is .co.uk, and America's is of course .com. And .cn is the domain in China. In total, there's an astonishing 1.7 billion registered websites on the internet, but only 200 million are active. So there's a lot of website gravestones out there. And congratulations to 51% of you knowing your domains and getting past that halfway point and still playing for the £1,000 prize. If you answered the last question incorrectly, you can't win the money, but of course you can play along until the end. Here's question 6. Prior to the introduction of the euro in 2002, what was the unit of currency in Spain? Peseta, peso, or drachma? You might have a few coins still lying at the bottom of your drawer, amongst some obsolete phone chargers and some dead batteries. It's peseta. Before the euro took its place, the currency had been around since 1868. And although they are no longer a legal tender, a rare 5 peseta piece, which would be worth around 0.00001 of a penny, fetched 20,000 euros at auction recently. Quite the markup, so it might be worth checking that drawer of forgotten items. And well done to 92% of you getting that right. We have Andy 31, Greg 2, and Kobe, well done to you. The prize is in sight. And remember, if you got one wrong, you can still play along, so don't feel too left out. Moving on to question 7. Which of these novels was not written by Alistair MacLean? Puppet on a Chain, The Eagle Has Landed, or Ice Station Zebra? Having been discharged from the Navy after an injury, he worked as a street sweeper in Glasgow and a hospital porter before writing his first novel. He did write a novel called Where Eagles Dare, however he did not write a novel called The Eagle Has Landed. 16 out of his 29 best-selling novels were made into films, including Force 10 from Navarone, which starred Harrison Ford. Not bad for someone who claimed they didn't like writing and only did it for the money. On to question 8. Which of these national trails is the longest? Cotswold Way, South Downs Way, or Cleveland Way? Stretching 109 miles, it will take you around 9 days to walk the entire length of it. Cotswold Way is 102 miles long, South Downs Way is 100 miles long, making Cleveland Way in York the longest by 7 miles to be exact. And if you're planning a nice little trip in the beautiful countryside, don't confuse it with the street in Whitechapel, London, by the same name, which is no longer than 100 metres long. And congratulations to 46% of you getting that one right, and still very much in the game are D27, Turner 98, Fraggy, and Ian 10. Well done to you. A couple more hurdles to overcome. Good luck, everyone. Here's question 9. Which rich spicy soup takes its name from the Tamil for black pepper and water? Callaloo, Mulligatawny, or Bisque? Becoming popular with British troops during colonial times, the name of it is of Indian descent. It's quite a mouthful, the pronunciation that is. It's Mulligatawny. And if you haven't had lunch yet, the simple traditional Indian recipe is tamarind, red chilies, garlic, mustard seeds, fenugreek seed, black peppercorn, salt, and carré palk leaves. Got that? And a huge congratulations if you've come this far. Well done to Trivia King, Co-UK, Bjork Satan, well done to you. Let's move on to the final question and your chance to win a share of the £1,000 prize. Here it is, question number 10. Which of these Australian states has a capital which is not named after a person? New South Wales, Tasmania, or Western Australia? The capital of New South Wales is Sydney, named after Lord Sydney, who was the British Home Secretary then. Hobart is the capital city of Tasmania, named after Robert Hobart, the Secretary of State for War and Colonies. And it's Western Australia, Perth its capital, is not named after a person, but after the birthplace in Scotland of Sir George Murray, the British Secretary of State of Colonies at the time in 1829. It really does fly by. That's all 10 questions complete, and it's been a joy. I hope you've learned something. And we have 52 winners this afternoon. Congratulations to you, D27, Kobe, Jack 38. Well done to all of our winners. A potluck of questions, and it only takes one hard one to throw your game off. But if you've got all 10, what a sterling effort. Quite the head you have on your shoulders. And if you're leaving empty-handed, do tune in on Monday to see if the next set of questions are more to your knowledge. There are going to be a lot more chances to win every weekday, including Bank Holiday Monday, so better luck next time. And we'll see you all at the start of next week for another chance to win £1,000 on MailPlus Trivia Live. Bye for now.